What's going on, everybody? In today's episode of Cooking with Chef Icon, we'll be making jalapeno cheese sausage, bacon wrapped tacos. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna take our jalapeno cheese sausage and then we're gonna wrap it in some bacon just like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be wrapped just like so. We'll do another one. Then once you have those wrapped just like that, you're going to take yourself a non-stick skillet, put it in there, and you're just going to fry it, let it fry until the bacon looks done to you. Alright, while the bacon is cooking, the next step is to make us a guacamole because we're essentially making tacos. So what we got to do is start by gutting your avocado, just like so. Then we just got to cut it up into smaller little pieces, just like so. Always try to get a nice ripe one. Got the core. Then just grab a spoon, just like so. Put it into your bowl. Because all we're doing at this point is just gathering ingredients. Then, whatever your preference for guacamole, it's completely up to you. But I always start with avocado, of course. I throw some sweet onions in, some regular gold or white onions. But you don't want too much because you don't want it to be too overbearing. And just to demonstrate, all I do is just mince the onion cut really mince. Just like so. Then of course with your white onion or your gold onion, you're going to do exactly the same. Real cut, really short, really minced. Don't want it chopped, you don't want it chewy, you don't want it crunchy. Just like so. And then like I said, all you want to do is just kind of do it to the taste of the audience you're entertaining. The tomatoes really fine, really minced. Just like so. And then whatever seasoning or spices that you want to put into your guacamole, it's completely up to you. But I start with some household favorites: black pepper, freshly ground. It's imperative because it brings out the taste of the avocado, just like so. And then in my house we use garlic salt. We don't use regular salt. Try to cut back on the sodium, just like so. Then basically what you're doing after that point is just mixing it all together. What we do in our home is we throw a little bit of corn into the mix. Again, this is just to offset it and make it a little, make it your own mix. This guacamole here that we're making is actually really good for tortilla chips and just regular standalone like dip during like bowl games or Super Bowl, sporting events and things like such. And at which point all you do is you just kind of do it to taste. I made this recipe a ton of times, so I know kind of what the look that I want. But again, you don't want to over season it because this guacamole is being used as a second food type, not the primary. So you don't want it to be too overbearing. And then that's how we make our guacamole, just like so. And then typically what you want to do is you want to just fry your bacon until it starts to look sort of similar to that right there. Starts to get kind of golden brown. We're gonna bake it in the oven for about 10 minutes too, just to make sure that everything gets a nice 360-degree cook. All right, once your jalapeno cheese sausages wrapped in bacon are done on the stovetop, they should look similar to this right here. They could even look a little lighter like that, but at the same time, these are done. They are ready to go in the oven, and I put them in the oven for about 10 to 25 minutes just to make sure that they're getting that full 360-degree cook. I put them on the second rack because then that allows us to put our buns in the oven, because we just want them to brown up a little bit, but it's still a little early for that. Then the next stage is to refry our beans and just make sure that the beans are nice and refried. Okay, so everything is done. Now it's time for us to prepare this hot dog. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our refried beans and we're gonna place it on the short side of the bun, just like so. Use the back of the spoon to spread it like you would do like a mayonnaise or a Miracle Whip or something like that. Not too much because it's a lot going on to this hot dog. So just like so. Sprinkle your cheese in it to give it a little color. Then take one of your delicious sausage links wrapped in bacon. Put it right here in the center. Then we're going to use some of the guacamole that we made just a second earlier. And we'll just spread it on the back of it just like we did the beans. Just like so. It doesn't have to be a lot. Sprinkle the top with some cheese. Cheese never hurt anybody. Then all we're going to do is take some of our salsa. Place the salsa right on top, just like so. Sprinkle it with some cilantro. And then whatever your choice of condiments. I'm a mustard person, spicy mustard person. And him is done. We'll do one more. Put our guacamole on the side. Use the back of the spoon to spread it. And of course, you don't have to do it my way. You can do it your way. But just like so. Some cheese on top. A little salsa, pico de gallo. And we're using ballpark hot dog buns, so you can use whatever you prefer. If you want a bigger one, you can get a bigger one. A little cilantro on the top for looks. If you like mayonnaise, mustard, I don't know about ketchup because it is a taco, but whatever your choice is. And then that's how you do it, just like that. Hey, this has been Cooking with Chef Icon, and this is the beautiful hot dog we just made, if you can see it there. The jalapeno cheese, sausage, bacon wrapped taco. And as we bring in the new year, I want to say Happy New Year to you and yours. And let's have fun. We'll see you guys later.